What is going on, guys? It's Ben here. Hope everyone is excited. Today we're going to be talking about everything about the new update, and we finally have word that it will be coming out tomorrow. Clash Royale tweeted out, so stay tuned. If you guys are early risers or depending on where you live, the updates usually they put it in maintenance like very early in the morning. If we're in the US, probably like 2 a.m., 3 a.m., and it usually takes, I don't know, 30 minutes to an hour. Then after that, I assume, if you guys haven't seen the new card, we might have a new giant or goblin giant challenge to work for. So if we do have that challenge, stay tuned on the channel, subscribe and hit the bell notification, because I'll show you guys how to win it if it's draft, whatever kind of challenge it is. Or maybe they just give it us outright and it's just unlockable, but we will see. So stay tuned for that tomorrow. But today's video, I'm gonna be discussing, because there's still a lot of confusion. These are basically the FAQs, the most frequently asked questions about the levels, about trading, even the new card we have in here, about 2v2, just so many things to talk about this update for information that we already have, and how to get trade tokens and everything too. That also falls in the category. So without further ado, let's get into this. So first off, let's talk about the feature that there's probably the most questions about, because everyone's super excited for it. The one little details, and you guys, I want to prepare you for when you are going to be starting your trading. So a lot of things going on here. It's actually not too complicated once you know what's going on, but finally, they have addressed the excess cards in the last balance update, or the update like yesterday, because there was before when we were showing you videos of trading, we didn't have enough. Like if you had a maxed out epic, you only had 5 extra slots to hold cards, so you couldn't complete that trade. Now they bumped up, if you check in your game now, they bumped it up so you can have like 10 excess epics if it was at max level, and rares are bumped up to 50, and same with commons, so we don't have to worry about that. But you do need to have the correct amount of excess cards to be able to trade those away. So you need an extra 50 rares to trade away if you want a rare card. You can trade for cards you do not have unlocked as well. So say I have everything unlocked on this developer build here, but say I wanted to do a legendary trade. So say I wanted to trade away this Ice Wizard. I actually can't, because it is the only one that I have. So you cannot trade away cards that will decrease your level of a card or totally get you rid of it. So you have to keep the Ice Wizard. But say how I have this excess log. Say I wanted to trade that away for a Royal Ghost, because I was wanting to upgrade the Royal Ghost, or a Lumberjack. Say I wanted to trade for a Lumberjack and get rid of my log. Since I have an extra log, I can get rid of it and give it away and then confirm. So you see how I am the one trading here. If someone accepts my trade, I would be the one to lose my trade token. Now, the other person that is seeing this in the clan chat, if they do accept the trade that someone else posted, they do not lose. They do not lose a trade token. It's only the person posting the trade or requesting the trade. The person that accepts the trade, it could be anyone. You don't even need to have a trade token to accept trades. You just need to be in the clan and be ready for that. So keep that in mind when you are trading, and also when you cancel a trade, you get your trade token back. So if no one wants it, or you're discussing with your clan, oh, I only have this to trade for this, it can be done. Just you have to communicate with your clan, and there's no issues with canceling a trade. So yeah, but once it goes through, that's a different thing, because there is no trade backs unless you want to waste some trade tokens. There is a cooldown once you complete a trade. There is a 15-minute cooldown. Now, if you join a clan and you're the brand new member, you have a 150-minute cooldown before you can then start even trading in the clan that you just joined. So 15 minutes between trades. And then if you join a new one, there's a 150-minute cooldown before you can start trading. Another big thing is you have to have been in an arena before previously to request cards from there. So say you're in Jungle Arena and you have never achieved Hog Mountain, but you really want a Mega Knight. Sadly, you cannot trade for the Mega Knight until you have reached Hog Mountain. So if that makes sense, you can only trade with arenas that you're in or below that you have been. So Jungle Arena, haven't been to Hog Mountain yet. You need to get there to be able to trade for like Mega Knights or Royal Hogs or whatever. So keep that in mind. So another thing is trading can only be done with the same rarity. So if you trade an epic for an epic, or you trade a rare for a rare, or a common for your common, you can't like trade up like epics to legendaries. Maybe in the future they'll add it, like if it's a significant amount of epics for a legendary. We'll have to wait and see. So another big thing is, well, how do you get trade tokens to be able to even trade? Well, you get these from Quest 1. They might have special challenges in the future that you can unlock them. They show up in the shop. They also are in your clan war chest as well. I don't know if it's the collection day or if it's the war day battle chest. I believe I think it's along the lines of the collection day, because what they said in the TV Royale was once you do your clan war attack battle, you're not going to receive the gold that you did right away. You're going to receive it at the end in a little pouch, and that might contain trade tokens with that. So that's everything with trading. It's pretty self-explanatory. You just need to have excess cards to trade for other ones, and it's gonna be cool because you can trade for cards that you do not have unlocked. And let's get into the next part though. So while we discuss the next topic, I'll show you guys some of the more of the giant goblin gameplay, some replays here. I'll just have something going on in the background while I discuss. But I want to reiterate, I think there will be a challenge to unlock this new goblin giant right when the update comes out. That's how it's been the last few updates. So stay tuned for that. I'll show you guys how to win it, whatever. Might be even maxing this bad boy out too. But the first thing I want to talk about now is 2v2. There's a lot of improvements to the 2v2. It's minor things, but it makes a big difference. Is you can see your friends or your teammates' elixir now. That is going to be huge because a lot of times it was like, I mean, before you could see if they had a card ready. If it was great if they didn't have enough elixir to drop it, but just to see exactly how much elixir they're sitting at is going to be very helpful, very beneficial to your teammates, basically for 2v2. And then also, before it was like the King Tower's HP their view was obstructed if you chose to see what cards were in your teammate's hand. So what they did now was they moved the HP bar so it's not obstructed, so you can see your King HP at all times and the card levels at the bottom. One last thing for 2v2 I almost forgot is Spectators now. If you're watching a 2v2 match, you can see which player is dropping which card, because there's going to be that a card is going to pop up above their king for which one is which. I'm excited for that. I think it's all good changes for 2v2. The main next thing we need to talk about though is there's a lot of confusion around the updated card levels. If you guys haven't heard me talk about this before, I'll give you the best explanation for what I can from the information I know so far. So card levels are all being standardized. There is no, legendaries can be only upgraded to level 5. There is none of that. What card levels are going to be able to do now, how it's going to be, is every single card in the game can be upgraded to level 13. It's not gonna change how powerful cards are. The stats are still gonna be the same. It's gonna be the exact same gameplay and interactions as before. It's just the level that's changing. It's like a visual change. But the things to note is, once you unlock a rare card, it's going to be started at level 3. When you first get a common card, it's going to be started at level 1. Now when you get an epic card, it's going to be at level 6. And then when you first unlock a legendary card, it's going to be started at level 9. So, and then tournament standard is level 9. So yes, you have to do more upgrades, but in reality, it's going to be the same amount of cards to be able to upgrade it to the next level, and it's not going to cost more gold, even though you have to do some more upgrades on some. I believe they prorated or changed the gold to match what the gold levels were before. So same cards, same amount of cards to upgrade them. It's not changing, even though if you have to upgrade them more times, it's going to be the same amount of gold, and it's going to be the same stats wise. So a level 13 legendary is not going to be so overpowered. It's going to be on par at tournament standard stuff. So I guess the biggest thing is you just have to get used to seeing a level 1 legendary or a level 9 legendary on par with the other legendaries. It's going to take some time, but just keep in mind it's still going to be the same power, the same strength levels. It's not making legendaries super overpowered because you can now get them to level 13. That is not the case. Every level is just going to be standardized, so it's the same gameplay and whatnot. So those are the main things. I know the levels are kind of confusing. They still are. All you need to know is it's not going to cost more to upgrade. It's not going to need more cards. The stats are all going to, in the end, balance out and be the same. Tournament standard's still going to be the same and everything. So that is the main things in the update. I hope I answered some of your questions. I know I kind of would talk about it here and there in a video over the last few days. Hopefully we get some new emotes in the update. I have no idea if that is actually coming, but I would like to see that. But let me know what your thoughts are on the update. If you still have more questions, let me know. I'll try and answer them as best I can. But I hope you guys at least learned something. It's even really hard to explain the standardized levels, to be honest. But those big 3 things that I was talking about, cost the same, gold's the same, gameplay's the same. It just is a visual change difference. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for more awesome videos. I'm going to be probably up early in the morning if there is that Goblin Giant challenge. So try and get that video out early for you guys. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.